What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Got a good one for you guys today because we have the new Stan Onnex thumb release, and I'm really excited about this video. This is a product that I'm personally using. This is my personal release, and I'm excited to talk to you guys about it. But before we get into the video, if you hadn't already, guys, go ahead and click that little subscribe button right here in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. It just looks like a little icon, and I'm going to put a little red banner right above it. Go ahead and click that button. Turn on the notifications by clicking the bell. It just helps this channel grow and helps us get content out to more people and reach more viewers. We really appreciate you checking out these videos. Let's get right into it. This is the Stan Onnex thumb release, and I am a big fan of this release. I have to say, I'm personally using this release. There are several things that I really like about this, and there's a couple things that I'm not just crazy about, and we will talk about those right now. So the things that I really like about this release right out of the box, I think Stan really gives you the most bang for your buck when it comes to all the things that you get right out of the box with this release. So right out of the box, what you're going to get is you're going to get the Onnex release. You're going to get an extra thumb post, an extra thumb barrel, and a 4-finger attachment for this, and an Allen key for all of your adjustments. You're getting several things that other high-end releases are not coming with right out of the box. So as far as this release goes, Stan has released 3 versions of the Onnex this year, and that's the thumb button, the hinge, and the resistance release. So how I came about using this release here is, over the last several years, I have developed a pretty bad case of target panic. I was doing really good shooting targets, but when a deer came out, all heck was breaking loose. I mean, I was just falling apart, and I was really struggling with punching the trigger, shooting an index style release. So what I did was I bought the resistance release from Stan, which means that it is fired strictly by pulling to get the shot to break, creating a surprise shot every time you fire it, which you can achieve with this thumb release as well once you learn the mechanics of it. I didn't feel comfortable hunting with the resistance release, so I bought the thumb release, which is identical. And that's my point about Stan's 3 lines of release this time. This Onnex comes in 3 different release styles. It comes, like I said, the hinge, thumb, and resistance release, and they're all made identical. So all 3 styles of release are built on this exact same Onnex platform, meaning that you don't have to adjust your anchor point or anything with your draw. You should be able to pick up all 3 releases and shoot them totally interchangeably, but get the benefits of each style of release. So I thought that was a really cool thing that Stan did, and I'm a big fan of being able to interchange between the releases so that you get to shoot which style that you like. So if you're a target guy and you want to shoot a hinge release, it'll match your thumb release, or you can buy this in a resistance and work on getting that true surprise shot pulling through every time. On to the actual firing mechanism of this release. So what you have here is you have your cocking mechanism is right here. You press this button in on the bottom and it's cocked and ready, and now when I pull this thumb barrel, it'll fire. So Stan's got this awesome little thing right here that is their string keeper, which means you can take this release, you can cock it, and you can clip this onto your D-loop on your bow and leave it hanging from your bow in the stand. So all you have to do is reach up, grab the release, draw your bow back, and you're ready to shoot a deer. So I thought that's a really cool addition to Stan that not all of these higher end releases come with. That string keeper is a lifesaver for me in the woods, because I like to carry this in my bino harness, clip this onto my D-loop in the tree, and then I'm done with it. I don't have to worry about it. It's there. It's not falling off. It's very secure, and I think that's a really great feature. All right, let's talk about adjustability of this release. So here you have your thumb post, your thumb barrel, and basically this barrel has an Allen key and will slide up and down on this post for micro adjustments, and it will actually rotate 360 degrees around the post. And then you have two Allen keys right here that allow this to pivot forward and backwards, and you also have the added option of the smaller thumb barrel or the longer thumb post, giving what I would consider basically infinite adjustability out of the thumb button on this release, which I think is just awesome. I know some of the other manufacturers, I've heard people complain that there's not quite as much adjustment in these, and you don't get as much out of the box as what Stan is giving you by giving you the extra post and the extra barrel. So I think Stan really hit a home run with that, and just like I said, just giving you a little more bang for your buck. I want to make a quick note about the finger attachment here. This is the 3-finger version, and this is their whale tail, what they call it, and then they offer the 4-finger version. I prefer to draw with the 3-finger model, but this little whale tail is, in my opinion, a fantastic addition to this peg. This allows me to have my pinky rest somewhere. Once I'm at draw, I just simply my pinky will just rest right there. Super comfortable. This release feels great in my hand. This is the large, and I have a pretty good size hand, so it fits very nicely. It's got a good bit of weight to it. It's definitely feels like a premium quality release. I think Stan knocked it out of the park this year with these releases. I've seen several of their other models, and to me, this is just the cream of the crop. One thing about this release that I'm not super crazy about, this is the aluminum version, and I can't speak on behalf of the heavy metal version, which is all brass and basically a gold color. So this is anodized aluminum in a sage green color, if I'm not mistaken, and it looks really, really good. It's super clean, matte finish. I like the color of it. What I've noticed is it is not very durable at all. Just regular wear, where your fingers sit in these grooves and you pull, begins to kind of wear the finish down to where you start seeing more of that natural aluminum color coming through. And if you drop this release, it's going to scratch it. If you drop it on something hard, it's going to scratch it all to pieces. It's not, the body is, this aluminum is soft, and it really picks up scratches and things really easily. That's probably my biggest downfall for this release, honestly, is the exterior body doesn't have a more durable finish. If they started to put some sort of a more durable finish on these things, I really think that that would be a nice added bonus. So I also know that UltraView has released their new UV button, and I haven't got my hands on one, but from a visual standpoint, it looks pretty awesome as well. But it comes in at a little bit heftier of a price point, and I've seen a couple negatives about it as far as not coming with quite as much right out of the box. I'm sure that, you know, with the cost of production, that it's harder to keep it at a price point, adding the extra things. But that was one of the things that kind of drew me towards the Stan, was I wanted the little bit extra if I was going to pay that much for a release, and Stan just stood out to me. There's a lot of great premium release options on the market. The Onnex line from Stan is just the choice for me. It's what I decided to go with this year, and I'm very pleased with how this release has performed. I've been shooting this release since late February or early March, somewhere around in there, and I have shot literally thousands of shots through this release, and it has just changed archery for me. I love to shoot this release. I love how it anchors, holds, feels, everything about it, and I couldn't be more satisfied with it. So definitely consider the Stan Onnex release. Like I said, there's goods and bads about everything out there, but I do think that this is probably the best bang for your buck when it comes to premium releases. So I really appreciate you guys checking out these videos, helping this channel grow. I love to make these. If you have anything that you want me to do a review on, something that you're interested in seeing, I would love to use it. Leave me a comment down in the comment section. Tell me what you'd like to see. I will see if I can make that happen, get a video up for you guys, and put it on the channel. So I appreciate you guys watching. Once again, thank you for checking these videos out. We'll see you guys in the next one.